Never was anything great achieved without danger. A prince must be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves. It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see, and few can feel. Politics have no relation to morals. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception. Entrepreneurs are simply those who understand that there is little difference between obstacle and opportunity, and are able to turn both to their advantage. The opportunity to secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. All courses of action are risky, so prudence is not in avoiding danger, it's impossible, but calculating risk and acting decisively. One change always leaves the way open for the establishment of others. It is double pleasure to deceive the deceiver. The promise given was a necessity of the past, the word broken is a necessity of the present. Wisdom consists of knowing how to distinguish the nature of trouble, and in choosing the lesser evil. Make no small plans, for they have no power to stir the soul. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. It is a common fault of men not to reckon on storms and fair weather. Never was anything great achieved without danger. A prudent man should always follow in the path trodden by great men, and imitate those who are most excellent, so that if he does not attain to their greatness at any rate, he will get some tinge of it. The injury that is to be done to a man ought to be of such a kind that one does not stand in fear of revenge. It is better to live one day as a lion than 100 years as a sheep. There is no avoiding war, it can only be postponed to the advantage of others. Men rise from one ambition to another. First, they seek to secure themselves against attack, and then they attack others. It is not titles that honor men, but men that honor titles. He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command. It is better to act and repent than not to act and regret. Politics have no relation to morals. The fact is that a man who wants to act virtuously in every way necessarily comes to grief among so many who are not virtuous. Men are so simple of mind, and so much dominated by their immediate needs, that a deceitful man will always find plenty who are ready to be deceived. One should never fall in the belief that you can find someone to pick you up. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. It is necessary for him who lays out a state and arranges laws for it to presuppose that all men are evil, and that they are always going to act according to the wickedness of their spirits whenever they have free scope. He who is the cause of another becoming powerful is ruined, because that predominancy has been brought about either by astuteness or else by force, and both are distrusted by him who has been raised to power. Never let others interrupt you, because you will lose respect. Beware of a man who interrupts you, because he is trying to show you strength. War is just when it is necessary. Arms are permissible when there is no hope except in arms.